So we got gift one.
It's better when it's paired with music, but I did 4 different aesthetics. Forgot that we were doing 5, but it's okay. And then, so this is the horror aesthetic of my personality. So I just drew like a little person, little horror person, and then I just drew different parts of their mouth and their eyes opening wider, and then put some glitchy effects on it, and boom.
Boom!
First sticker, done.
Looking good. Alright, let's go to the next one.
So this one is for the Christian aesthetic because I'm Christian. So I did just some little furry hands. Leon told me about the kaleidoscope effect, so I tried to do that in the beginning. And then it just kind of transitions to different ones. I actually had it loop, so at this part, where it's like really tiny is at the very end, and then it takes you back to this part. So it's, yeah.
Well thought out.
This one really makes me groove because it's my Nigerian aesthetic, so you know, a little bit of my culture in there. But Leon told me how to do the rotoscope thing, which is basically drawing over a video and then being able to clip out like one part that you like, specifically a person. But yeah, so this dance is called shaku shaku, and it's just ooh. So I really like the way she did it though, because she has like the whole footwork in it, and it just, yeah, it makes me happy. Nice. So I put some, after I rotoscoped it, I put some like glow effects over it, and changed like the anchor points of it. So it's not really showing up too much because it's a white background, but if you look and see, like you can see like the white kind of bouncing around the person. Then I had the glow intensified at the end. Pretty much it.
Killing it.
This one, this one is my goofy aesthetic because I love every meme that has somebody screaming. I just think it's hilarious. So yeah, I just had Nibble and Peter and Oscar, and then they're all screaming. But like the audios make it so much better because I don't know if you've ever seen that Pizza Town audio where they're like everybody comes in, they have like a different screen. So that's what I want to put over it because it's hilarious. But yeah, I threw in some effects to make them like scattered and made it loop with Bibble coming back and then zooming and then starting the whole thing over again.
Nice.
Those are my stickers.
Applause. And I'm gonna go back one by one. You know, let me say a little something. But if anyone wants to jump in, you know, you got any observations? Let's talk about it. Sticker time. I really love this specific like illustration style works so well with how choppy it is. You know, how GIFs are like frame by frame and choppy. And so this looks like it's disintegrating over time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that works really well. It almost looks like you ran it through a scanner or like kicked a printer or something. And I think the grunginess adds to kind of how creepy it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Saw character.
Mm-hmm.
And then the way that you illustrated, yeah, the grunginess, the layered style. It's like a street art kind of thing where you just kind of have like I don't know what you call it, like some type of paste.
We paste.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like how in every GIF, if you've made it loop,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's like a it's like a tiny detail that makes so much of a difference.
Woof! Killing it, Faith. Oh, this one. I really like how it starts off super abstract, you know, and then you're switching it up. You're giving us the illustration, you're giving us the direct symbol, you know, and then at the end you're tying those two styles together, right? By giving literal prayer hands, but then with the same aesthetic you started out with. So I think the consistency for me works there.
I love the kaleidoscope effect because I didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
It starts off with that, and then like the way the prayer hands come, it's like a nice surprise. Almost meditative, like the pattern with the kaleidoscope.
I was wondering if I should do more with the kaleidoscope, but I feel like it ends at a pretty good time since it's like only supposed to be like a short frame thing. So.
Yeah, I think if we overuse the kaleidoscope, it gets to be cheesy. But I think you did it in a way where it's about. This is about the message. This is about you representing your Christianity, and so you're keeping that straightforward. I think you struck a balance that works very well. I really like, Mount Sunny was very meditative. I like the glow that you add to the hand photo. I think that gives us the exact vibe you were going for. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, this one. Yeah, I love your creative spirit with this. I don't think anybody but you could have made it like this. Like you took something that was a video, that's kind of outside of our wheelhouse as graphic designers, but you made it into a design piece, and you made it into an animation.
Yeah.
And then by you layering these colors and these gradations and these glows, I think it's super effective.
Is the highlight around here, like that noise highlight, was it part of the effect that you're trying to create?
I think it's maybe because of the glow effect. It's not intentional.
Okay.
So when I saw it, I was like, ooh, that's different. But I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
probably could like
I
take
think
away
it's
the noise.
because of the GIF format. It happens when you export, like it uses grain, but I feel like it looks very intentional here.
Yeah, it does look intentional. It kind of has like that Just Dance characters.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for. I literally played Just Dance yesterday, so I was literally.
You're just dancing.
Oh yeah.
I really love that noisy texture around it. I think it's a happy mistake, happy accident.
Yeah.
And I think, so at first you're like, oh, right, it probably is because of the GIF and the limited range of colors you can have in the GIF format. But seeing this, I'm like, damn, we can now be intentional. Say this was a series, you're like, now let's do that intentionally.
Yeah.
That's like if you were to go up to the printer and jam it, then it comes out all screwed up, but it looks cool. Now do that intentionally. I think that's really an important part of the creative process that you're touching on here. The grain just works with the whole vibe. It has the same energy, the same movement as the dancer.
Oh boy. I feel like I definitely would have done this differently though.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I feel like I was at this one, and this one feels more of like an experiment to me because I was testing out a lot of effects just to see how they would work. I only like really this effect. I think the scatter effect is nice, but it's not exactly what I was going for. But I feel like it's kind of chaotic at the same time, so it's okay. But I would do it differently if I were to do it again.
I hear you. First thing I was going to say is the chaos itself, the experimental nature itself, I think lends itself to the memes because they're eclectic, they're crazy, they're all over the place. But in terms of you pointing out how you would have done it differently, I think it's very valuable. Like, there are parts where you're like, this was so much experimentation that it kind of hindered me from being consistent. So I hear what you're saying.
I feel like in terms of like the other collections, it was like everything had like a good loop and everything too. And this one was kind of like, I guess the job done, but it's like, So.
I still like this one because the transitions seem very unpredictable. Like, I didn't see that disintegrating the way it does.
Yeah, I think this is another piece where because you were so experimentative, looking back at it now you can pick out effects. You're like, oh, I'm going to make that intentionally. And I think that's an important part of the learning process, especially with something as complicated as After Effects. Like, you just getting comfortable experimenting. Even being in that headspace is not easily achievable. Like, you really got to let yourself go
Yeah.
And so especially when there's so many buttons you can push and you feel like there's a certain expectation, you know, that's hard to get to. So I mean, I commend you for being as loose as you have been with this. Cool. Well, excellent job. Thank you, killed it.